Devotee asked Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharishi, how did the ego arise? Bhagwan said, there is no ego. If there were, you would have to admit of two selves in you. Therefore, there is no ignorance. If you inquire into the self, ignorance, which is already non existent, will be found not to exist, and you will say that it has fled. Absence of thought doesn't mean a blank. There must be a someone to be aware of that blank. Knowledge and ignorance pertain only to the mind and are in duality, but the self is beyond them both. It is pure light. There is no need for one self to see another. There are no two selves. What is not the self is mere non self and cannot see the self. The self has no sight, no hearing. It lies beyond them, all alone as pure consciousness. Devotee asked, I don't know whether the self is different from the ego. Bhagwan said, in what state were you in deep sleep? Devotee asked, I don't know. Bhagwan said, who doesn't know the waking self, but you don't deny that you existed while in deep sleep? Devotee said, I was and am, but I don't know who was in deep sleep. Bhagwan said exactly. The waking man says that he did not know anything in the state of deep sleep. Now he sees objects and knows that he exists, but in deep sleep there were no objects and no spectator. And yet the same person who is speaking now existed in deep sleep also. What is the difference between the two states? There are objects and the play of the senses now, while in deep sleep there were not. A new entity, the ego, has arisen. It acts through the senses, sees objects, confuses itself with the body, and claims to be the self. In reality, what was in deep sleep continues to be now also. The self is changeless. It is the ego which has come between. That which rises and sets in is the ego. That which remains changeless is the self. Bhagwan said waking, dream, and sleep are mere phases of the mind, not of the self. The self is the witness of these three states. Your true nature exists in sleep. Devotee asked, but we are advised not to fall asleep during meditation. Bhagwan said, it is stupor which you must guard against. That sleep which alternates with waking is not the true sleep. The waking which alternates with sleep is not the true waking. Are you awake now? No. What you have to do is to wake up to your true state. You should neither fall into false sleep nor remain falsely awake. Bhagwan said, though present even in sleep, the self is not then perceived. I cannot be known in sleep straight away. It must first be realized in the waking state, for it is our true nature. Underlying all the three states, effort must be made in the waking state and the self realized here and now. It will then be understood to be the continuous self, uninterrupted by the alternation of waking, dream, and deep sleep. Hari Om Tat Sat.